Well, welcome along wherever you are to our coverage of a football match to be played in less than ideal circumstances. It has been a snowy day in this neck of the woods, and whilst the ground staff have done magnificent work to get the pitch clear and the surrounds indeed safe for the paying spectators, the players are going to find that their skills and athleticism will be tested to the full by both very low temperatures and possibly by a very slippery playing surface. Mercifully, of course, it's the same for both sides. It just adds something extra for us. The atmosphere is good. Let us hope that the match can be too. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Got things underway. Forward it goes. Rooney. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Could move up a gear here. Goes long. Goes for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And he's on his way! Oh, good, goes for goal! He scored! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, that's... Don't think about what the keeper's going to do. Concentrate on what you have.
Broken. Diving header! He's going after it. And that has been clubbed away. It over to the other flank. Get a throw in. Daniels. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's got through. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Hoists it for... And a shot! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Gomez. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Reflections on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. He's got through. Driving on, he could shoot here. Cerner. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. What an adventurous run from a defender. Massive leap! And he heaves it forward. This is gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Gets it upfield. Gets it back. Fani finds himself eased off the ball. Now a chance to break. It's got through and... So who's he picking out? Nicely controlled. And that's been levered clear.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Lobs it in gently. Gets wrestled off the ball.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And they've been caught out here. Gets the better of his man. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Battles to win it back.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it's ended in a draw, draft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest. And a result which at least partly satisfies all. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So hello and welcome to all of you who are watching our coverage of match day 2. A very, very warm welcome to you. The first round of fixtures have been and gone. We're back for more. They did lose on opening day. They've had good time for reflection. Pre-match sound bites were certainly upbeat, but the prospect of an early exit remains a worry unless they produce right here, right now. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. So some ground already to be made up, but it is an early point in the competition, this.
Yes, Peter, but they're a long way off having to think about pressing the panic button just yet. So as long as it hasn't hit their belief too hard, I think they can start thinking about how they're going to improve, starting obviously now. It's pointless looking back. This requires a more positive approach and the very real possibility that they can generate proper momentum from here. Better late than never.
So it's down to business here. Look at the defender bombing forward. Out of play for a goal kick. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's neat. And he's cut it out. Gets it back. And now the breakaway. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, there is no evidence right now of the recent frailties that have affected the team around about this time in the game. It's been much talked about. Many here hoping that things will remain stable as they are now. Badu. That's a promising ball. And they've been caught. Gets up to head it! Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Gomes gets the better of his man. Looks to clip it forward. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Tries to dink it in. Chip through. Knocks it away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Keeper sends it forward. And the first half is done. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. To review the first half.
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Hayden. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Receives it in a good position. Has a pop!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well read, he sorted that out.
Al Hilal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
You can get that clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's got it, tries a shot! This would fall kindly. Yes, he's got it! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Gomis did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
Al Hilal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. I think you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim.
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close it.
Hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And we're underway. Badu. And they've been caught out here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. He's gone for it! Defence has got rid of that. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Forward it goes. Correa, and it's got through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
He's got options out wide. Beautifully done. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Gets on the end of it. Gets it back. Driving on, he could shoot here. It's come loose. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Keeper's got good distance on that. Reisiger. Nasri. Now the counter. Correa. He's had a look. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. And he's onside. The first half is done. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. So, views on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Badu. Crunching tackle. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Cleared without complication. With a delicate ball.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Badu tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And it's played forward. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, closing him down first, Peter, is a very necessary step in preventing them from building attacks.
But there's going to be another change here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a loose ball, and he's on his way! And it's been taken straight back. Goes for goal!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well positioned to make that interception. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. It is just a question of running down the clock now. And the counter is on. It's the through ball. the shot! And in it goes! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt they were the better side and the result reflects as much. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
That's got things underway. Forward it goes. Reisiger. Farfan. Badu. He's gone for it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that's been levered clear. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Crosses it in. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Ball's gone out of play. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And he just whacks it away. He's making... Nasri! Finch has got rid of that. Lovely bit of skill. Aimed in towards the centre. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. And that's surely a foul, free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? This is a great chance to take a lead. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Shaqiri. Goes direct to the front line. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. He's in, surely. Hoists it forward. There's the through ball. And the shot! He scored! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to... It was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Hit half-time, and here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. And if the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Reisiger. Zeitz. Chasing the game, trailing by 1. Knocks it away. Away from immediate danger.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, I think the hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Cuts it out.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Has he found his man? Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Nasri. Brings it forward. Here it is, now goes for goal! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Cleared without complication. Out for a throw. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Had a shot!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Nasri. And that's that. Always in the balance, and in the end, 1 goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
So it's away we go then.
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them. They work for each other, and then some.
Farfan. Look at the defender bombing forward. And the keeper's in command. To locate someone up front. Tries to get it forward quickly. Out to the right. Forward it goes. Badu.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them, because it needs livening up.
And now the breakaway. He's looked long this time. Daniels. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Fires it in low. Payet. Looking to hit the front line. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Enough try.
That's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
We've reached half-time. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. No score in the first half. Has a pop! Just couldn't quite turn it in.
Oh, that was a cracking ball in because it just took the goalkeeper out of the equation.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Over to the left. Oh, that's neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He's got through. Goes for goal! Badu! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Defending of the desperate variety. He's got away. Heads it! Good delivery. No joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Gets it back. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. He's gone for it! No mistake! And that could well be the winner!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's going to be a double change then. So we have our breakthrough.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
Played out to the right.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Keeper sends it forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. Daniels. Going for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's played forward. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Right through the middle. Play! And there goes the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And we're underway. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Reisiger. Nasri. Leandrinho. Farfan. Hayden. Now a chance to break. Gets wrestled off the ball.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was...
Oh, real danger here. Lovely bit of skill. Reisiger. Keeper's ball.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
He spotted the run and played. Hits one! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Forward it goes. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Precious little by way of goalmouth action yet. Has a pop! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
Reisiger. That's not going to make it. And there's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Interesting half, just missing goals. So don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. whistle goes, and we start the second half. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Cerner. Back into the middle. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Oh, good ball. Shoots! It's in! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Goes for goal! Danger averted for now. He's gone for it!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
They've managed to get it away. Hoists it forward. Cuts it out. Has a hit! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
For a throw. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Over to the left. And a shot! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Welcome everybody to our continued live coverage of these group stages. We have for you a game of great intrigue and indeed great consequence. The group's taking shape nicely now, and we're already seeing who is likely to make the knockout rounds. Are we to see another team become yet another statistic here, or somehow fight themselves out of a nasty predicament, avoid defeat and keep their hopes alive? It is time to focus, get on with the job, and see what transpires both here and indeed elsewhere. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Alex. Hayden. Could be a Banu!
If that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Oh, great ball!
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
It's a loose ball. Nasri. Hayden. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Lovely feet. Nasri. Hayden. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Good offside that time. Gets it upfield. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Forward it goes. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. He's got options out wide. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Padu. Danger averted for now. And the whistle goes for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. This is very, very tight. Reflections on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And they've got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given. Tries to get it forward quickly. Nasri. Hayden. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? He's had a shot! Chance! A great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Reyes. Hoists it forward. Hayden. Now surely! And the shot! And that's been levered clear. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Decent looking ball. And you can get that clear. Reisiger. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's through. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And that is that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. But that was enough. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal, the team just settled down and looked surprisingly comfortable and didn't really need to work too hard.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. And all of it adds up to make a terrific, crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
So we're up and running. Adam. Yeah, that does look a foul. The referee's given a free kick. And it's played forward. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Cuts it out. Suso. It's being played forward. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Farfan. And he heaves it forward. Reisiger. To get it forward quickly. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
He's through and has a pop! It's in!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
It's a loose ball. Well, they could break here. He's there to receive. Goes for goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Massive leap! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Suso. Remy. Suso. Hoists it forward. He's got options out wide. Gets into some space. Here it is now, surely! He's gone for it!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
Away from immediate danger. He's managed to get it away. And we hit half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but that has still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
The start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I'm sure the manager's talked the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
And now they can launch a counter. Out to the right. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Remy, forward it goes. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
And the finish! It's broken loose. Payet hoists it forward. Now a chance to break. Badu. Cerner. Plays it out to the flank. And he's whipped it in low.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Right through the middle. Goes for goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
That's sprayed out wide. Gets the better of his man. Who's ball? Who's going to get there?
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Gets it into the middle.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
He's gone for it! Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last! And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
We're on the way. Zeitz. Nasri. Zeitz. Reisiger. Great run on the overlap here. And he's whipped it in low. Zayek. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Nasri. Alex. Play for a throw. That's been won straight back. Adam. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Fani. Almost half an hour in now.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
It's one! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as PES goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Distant. Badu. He's played him through. And they've been caught out here. Can he deliver? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Forward it goes. And now the breakaway. Tries to get it forward quickly. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Reyes. Shaqiri. Nasri. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Could be a chance here. Oh, he's in! Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
And it's played forward. Fani. Ziyech. Soiree. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Badu. Shot at goal! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Distant.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
It is just a question of running down the clock now. Clears it out of harm's way. Tries lifting it over. Ball through needs to be good here. This could spell danger. Going for goal! The whistle has gone and it is all over. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, hello, a very warm welcome to you wherever you are for what looks as though it is going to be a crucial game in the group stages. It was always going to come down to this eventually. The margin for error has been removed and we deal with absolutes. What can happen here over a very short span will be definitive. The group stages have to lose some teams, and that is where these teams are focused. No doubt this will be a brilliant, unmissable game for the neutrals, but it is laced potentially with cruelty as so often at this stage of the competition, because something has to give. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. It is our understanding with a 4-5-1.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
And that gets things running. Well, that's where he wants it. Cuts it out. Nasri. Forward it goes. Breaks on here. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Chance to break. Looks to clip it forward. It goes for goal! They score!
Now, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
A nice touch. Oh, it's a fine challenge, and it goes his way. Gets it upfield. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Badu. How about a shot? Cross it. Heads it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Plays it out to the wing. That's a look. Massive lead! Could fall kindly. That's a half-decent try.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Badu. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but it still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Here we go again.
Well, it seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the brave. 45 minutes to pack in enough risk-taking to get this match turned around. It's very doable.
Could move up a gear here. That's a decent ball. And he's onside. It's all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Badu. Nasri. Held by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, really good feet from him. Nasri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope. And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
For goal! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, that could prove a pivotal moment in this match. They needed that goal badly, you know.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the weighted pass. He's got options out wide. Looking for a decent ball in. This could... Shot a goal! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Gets up to head it! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
And when the manager called on him, he was only... Has a pop! And in again! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Up for the header! Yes, it's there! Deep, deep into injury time! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
We have got ourselves a game here. That's it! They are out! Just not good enough. They've barely got a foothold in the competition before slipping out of it. They've fallen short, and they are gone. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
A lot of commitment for no reward, and they must be kicking themselves for coming up short in the group. In truth, they were competitive, but missing that little bit of X factor.